Okay, here's part two. We're going to look at the stern three. We have Noelle, Carly, and Ari. Frame might open up to Emily and Danielle, but for right now, we're just going to talk about these three. So if you start to look at it here, they're mostly in sync, but one of the things that's pretty obvious is that watch their body angles. I mean, something like this right here, we're even going to back it up a little bit. So here they all are at the catch, and if you watch it, ladies, if you kind of come through, Noelle, you start to open up your body really early compared to your legs. Because watch how you are. Your back, I would say, is just shy of 90 degrees. Carly's still pretty forward, and so is Ari. So we kind of continue to come back. Now Noelle's at 90. Carly's still forward, Ari's still forward, but you can just tell by even looking at the arm position too that our timing as we come through is just a little bit off. And here's the big one, grand finale. Watch how they come out of the water. There's Noelle, and there's Ari and Carly. So it's something, even with that just short little stroke cycle right there, we can tell the timing is off. I like the layback here. We can kind of see that there's that nice angle coming back that we're looking for coming out of the hips, right? But as we start to move out, that's going to slowly go away. So we'll go ahead and hit pause again. We'll continue to look at it. Even here, Carly, that blade's way above the water. We can keep the hands up. Even more. So we can start to think about, Ari, are you matching up your power curve with Noelle? Positioning is okay on this stroke here. As we come through, she's going to have a very aggressive stroke, and I mean right there we've just lost a lot of water and the blade's actually out of the water. we want to make sure that we're matching up with her power curve. So something that Madison can do, one of the things that you can do is just say like the type of power curve that you're looking for. One of two that I would suggest is either being pretty heavy at the catch and lightening up towards the finish, but more so than anything else, I'd like to try and match up what we have in the erg. It's not like we practice those power curves just to do them on the erg. We want to make sure that they translate over the water. So coming through, we watch how we come out. Hands are coming out. Carly's still a little bit leaned back and everybody else is forward, so Carly, just make sure that we're moving the timing. Moving through the timing with everybody. Body angles forward. So Noelle, I'd actually almost like to see you get a little bit more angle forward before we try and break the legs. So if we're here, I'd almost rather us be almost a little bit more forward, keeping the hips back. So here we go, we're sliding up. The body angle for a lot of the stern four is still being set even coming in. Danielle's got a firm position coming in that she's holding with the arms. But what I'd like to see is a more firm body angle that doesn't change as much. So you can tell that even right there's a huge amount of reach here between Carly and Noelle. Watch their hands as they come in all the way through. Reach, blades in. So we want to make sure that reach is all the way out, so there's not really that much movement excess movement that we need to do right up at the catch. We're coming back, and Noelle's body's at vertical, Carly's still forward. So again, the two, I would say between Noelle and Carly, your power curves are starting to match up pretty well together, and the timing there, like that finish was good. Carly, we're still going really low with the hands, but with the two of you, we want to make sure that we can follow the pathway of the body as well. And just continue to go slow motion through here. Catch timing looks pretty good there with the stern pair. Coming back through. Alright, let's take a look at this blade. So we shouldn't necessarily see that much pain at all. If you're in middle of drive, we should be more right with Noelle, just putting water over the top. You can still have a little bit of white water on the top, but that blade, you've got about a half a blade out of the water right now. Okay, we'll go ahead and play it out for the last little bit. So again, it's nothing that we haven't really discussed before. We just want to make sure that we're continuing to think about it, how we move the bodies, how we take the power curves as one boat. Because, I mean, it's here that, yeah, you guys were going into a very stiff current, very aggressive current, but we can still clean up the timing of the bodies and cleaning up the timing, or I should say the speed at which we come through and apply the power. Just basic things. But overall, I like the positioning of the arms a lot better out of the entire group. I think it's more more supported and more relaxed, what we're looking for. I mean, not relaxed in a bad way, but enough that we can handle it and we're able to move with it at that turnaround point.